Hello everyone. Today I have a bit of a special video. It's nothing big, but I spent Sunday, the 23rd of October, playing some Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I thought I would document it. That said, this video will have some visuals, thanks to the many screenshots and video captures I took. While it is by no means necessary to watch these visuals, as I will be commentating on everything I did during my adventure, if the idea of seeing me run around my island pleases you, or you want to know what it looks like, so on and so forth, then please feel free to tune in with your eyes and your ears. However, without further ado, please feel free to relax and fall asleep, or whatever you'd like to do as I take you through my Animal Crossing day. So first things first, as I always do, I woke up and I began my day by getting myself and my character dressed. While I personally was mostly just wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt the entire day, my Animal Crossing self had the half-up man bun hairstyle you can get from Harriet, and was wearing a green checkered Chesterfield coat, a brown pair of patched knee pants, dark brown paperboy cap, brown hairline glasses, holey socks, and brown cowboy boots. I was also wearing the cute little pirate beard you can get from helping Gulliver. The look wasn't very cohesive and it looked a bit silly, but honestly I love it anyways. And, of course, I am not a big coffee person, but the first thing I always do in Animal Crossing after I get dressed is to go to the roost and have a cup of coffee with Brewster. Today I decided I'd have some pigeon milk, and after that I let my coffee cool until Brewster commented on it. I think it's 3 times you have to let it wait. I'm not entirely sure. It's been just a minute or two since I actually went in there, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 times you wait. Usually, in real life, I don't really care for hot drinks, so while I love all the comments that the villager makes on Brewster's coffee and just about everything in the game, I rarely actually see the hot coffee dialogue because I almost always just let it cool. I don't even know why. I mean, I don't like coffee, but for some reason, making it cold coffee feels more immersive to drinking it. But here I am, drinking my lukewarm coffee. Delicious. So, after going to the roost and getting my cup of coffee, I ran around kind of aimlessly trying to find Daisy May. This took me far longer than I'd like to admit, trying to find her, and I wound up running around on the beaches, through my little work-in-progress farm, and many other places trying to figure out where exactly she went. And I did, at long last, find her. It took me a while, but she was apparently hanging out nearby Becky and Aurora's houses on the second ground level. She was selling turnips from Jones Market, of course. And I'll wait just a minute so we can see the price together. And it was 106 bells each, which isn't a terrible price, and I was feeling adventurous, so I bought as many as I could with what bells I had on me. Why not? It was also really late in the morning. I think it was 11:40 or so, 11:42 maybe by this point, so I didn't figure I'd see Daisy May again until next week, and I kind of panicked a bit. But thankfully it all worked out because I believe on Friday in the afternoon, bells were being sold for 400 or so, or turnips were being sold for 400 or so bells, so, you know, but even if I do waste a couple of bells, it's the experience that is important. But after this, I took a little break at this riverside chair in my woodsy area, It was really nice just getting to hear the water pass. I always like stopping by areas like that. It's very relaxing. I have a couple more of those here, but for now, I was trying to get some wood for today. So I went out and I shook some trees in preparation. I don't want any wasp nests falling on my head, and it always feels like the moment that I don't shake a tree and I try to chop it down or I try to get wood from it, that's the one time that the wasp nest falls down. So wasn't taking any chances. And my friggin' axe broke seconds into this endeavor. Very unfortunate for me, but I went off to get myself a new one. And on my way back to do so, I went and checked my mail. Got a pretty good score from the Happy Home Academy. My house is still a work in progress, so I'm kind of curious to see the score once it's completed. And I also got this really cute letter from Mac, reading, "Getting it done, B? Of course you are. And you inspire me to get it done too. I'm way more ripped for being your friend. I run more laps, bench more weight, do more reps. Long letter short, I got you a gift to say thanks. Thanks. Ever stronger, Mac." I just thought this was really cute. Mac just moved in like a week or two ago at this point, so it was really nice getting to see that we're already bonding. And apparently my axe making shenanigans were done entirely off screen, and I only thought to start recording again by the time I'd gotten my fossils for the day, and I'd returned to Blathers to get those checked out. I realize I'm a bit all over the place today with my play style. Sometimes I'm a bit more focused than this, and I'll actually do things in a reasonable order. But today I was just feeling really relaxed, and I honestly didn't think I'd be doing too much work, so pretty much all of my errands that you see in this video were just happy little accidents. Though, funny enough, I do believe we returned to the museum later to tour the exhibits and also to deliver some other goodies that you'll get to see, so hopefully you can look forward to that. But for now, I'm going to visit Timmy and Tommy's at Nook's Cranny for the first time today, so I can sell a few things. And Monique was there, fashionable as ever, in what I believe was a black denim jacket and a pair of berry red tiny shades. I accidentally, I think, asked to give Monique a gift, because none of the things I had I particularly wanted to give her. They just didn't seem to fit with her house's style. But luckily I had a heart door plate, which I believe was actually Mac's gift to me from his letter. So I gave Monique the door plate. I'm sure Mac won't mind. And Monique seems to like it, so it works out. After that, I went to participate in economics like I had originally intended. And there's this really cute black and purple dreamy bed, which I didn't think I'd seen at the time. I didn't think I'd ever gotten one before, but I went home and found out that indeed I did actually have one. There was also this really pretty screen, but it was just way too expensive for what I had on me, so maybe next time. And now, I'm on my way to see my new cranky villager, who moved in after Freckles decided to leave the island. I put some tomato juice on the stool outside of Monty's home, just as a little treat for him. I try to customize my villagers' homes just a bit. I hope he likes it. I'm not sure what I think of the walls and the floor so far, but having been a bit since I saw him, I do like his house, the full product. It's just a bit silly looking, I guess. But I do like cranky villagers in general, so it was a treat that I got to see Monty as a new arrival. And while I was in the area, I stopped by Celia's house, and she was making a recipe, or making some spooky cookies, and gave me the recipe. That was very kind of her. It's always nice getting to be around Celia. She was one of my original villagers, I think. And after I left her house, I was originally going to get some more wood, like I'd planned, but as you might expect, I got a bit sidetracked. Hello, Long Locust. You're my friend now. We're getting soft tacos later. And I also ran into Mac, and didn't have the heart to tell him that the door plate gift he gave me was regifted. Some things are just better left unsaid. And I learned that recipe from earlier. Very exciting. Will I ever make spooky cookies? Maybe. Also, we got a bell tree. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I always plant 11,000 bells when making bell trees, because I get a little bit of happiness whenever that rare occasion occurs where I get that extra 3,000 bells from the tree. It's nothing I'd miss if I didn't get it, but it's always a nice surprise when I do. And here we are at Monique's house, fashionable as always, Monique. And for some reason, despite having 2 insects already in her house, Monique wanted my little long locust friend as well. I didn't want to stop my little buddy from making new buddies, so I accepted. I just hope I don't see him running around with coffee in a toque later. Oh well, I'm sure he'll be in good company. Here we are, taking another little rest at Jolly Red's docking post. Just getting to enjoy the ocean. Okay, I was trying really hard to relax, but that enticing little bubbling under the water's surface just convinced me to put on my wetsuit for the first time in actual months and go out to see what I could find. It's been so long I forgot all the controls. But let's see what the first catch of the day is. If I can actually get it. There we go. Oh, it was a Venus's flower basket. I'd never seen one before, and it's really pretty. I love the colors of it. And here we just have a lot of swimming and catching sea creatures. I was very excited. I caught my first scallop today. It was quite shocking. I'd never actually seen one before, and I honestly, it's been forever since I've actually gone swimming. I got a couple of things and was satisfied, and just kind of didn't think it was for me anymore. But I don't know, today I guess I was really excited to do stuff, and I thought, why not go out swimming? And it was well worth my time. And as much as I wanted to keep my scallop for the museum, I did trade it to Pascal for a little mermaid sofa recipe. Unfortunately, I can't make it just yet because I don't have any of the ingredients, but hopefully someday soon I'll get it. Pascal also gave me some words of wisdom that I'll do my best to live by. It's more fun to ride a slow bike than a fast bike slow. But a water slide is more fun than any bike. Honestly, I'm not sure how I survived up to this point without that knowledge. But also, it may please you to know that aside from some seaweed, sea slugs, Gemini crabs, and a few octopi, and a couple others I think, I did also manage to obtain a few more scallops. And no, Pascal did not show up for them. Honestly, swimming around is more fun than I remembered it being. Maybe it was just the day, but I actually had a lot of fun. I didn't think I would. But if you want to take a look, you can see my haul right here. Nothing too special, but nothing too meager either. And I also got a message in a bottle. And I pocketed that and ran off without even bothering to open it. Oh, here we go. Inside, there's a recipe for a forbidden altar. Very foreboding. Thank you, Filbert. Anyway, after that I went back to the museum to drop off my findings for the day. I really do visit the museum an unsettling amount of times. Oh well, it's got some of the most relaxing music in the game, so I don't mind one bit. And for now, I think we're going to head out. And after the museum, I ran into Sprinkle, and I gave her a blue variant of the Mom's Tea Cozy, because it looks like it has a little cat, and I thought Sprinkle would like that. It's kind of funny. We used to be worst enemies, and now we're besties. I don't know how we got to this point. I used to hate Sprinkle, but now I really love her. So, that's fun. And by this point, real life was calling me, so I set down my island and I went to go get some work done in real life. It was nothing too eventful, just some school that I needed to finish up for the day. Very boring, all things considered. But I came back and I decided to finally see about working some more on the Able Sisters shop. It's been a work in progress of sorts for a while, and I just left it alone because I didn't have the energy or inspiration to figure out something nice to do with it. But just recently, I thought it might be kind of nice to add a side porch kind of area and give the spot some seating and outdoor showcasing. So the first step was obviously to remove the flowers in the way. And these are all Cosmos, red, pink, and white. They're very pretty. And unfortunately caused my axe to break. Or my shovel, my apologies. Though my axe did break, I guess, so it all works out. So I went and bought a new one, I think. Or maybe I just bought a new axe, but I did go to Timmy and Tommy's to sell the Cosmos that I picked up. And I have plenty nearby the Able Sister shop, so I can always afford to sell these ones and just get some more later. But with that out of the way, I got back to work. And once again, I guess my tool obtaining was left up to the imagination. How odd. But here's the work in progress. I'm not sure if I like it. I can't really decide, but I moved a lot of things around, and even as of right now, a couple weeks later, it's still the way it is. I don't think I like it, though. I'm going to probably move everything around. But I wanted to go and get some clothing pieces from this little ridge I have that's just full of all sorts of gifts I want to give my villagers one day. But, there was outfits that I didn't mind using, so I grabbed them and thought I could use them for a little display area. It looks a bit shabby as of right now. And I wanted to go get some things, but first I talked to Mac, and I got some very interesting location-based dialogue with talking about Ken's place. I never knew that there was dialogue like that. And here, to take a quick break, I wanted to see about maybe changing this area up, maybe making it into a little restaurant, because we do have those chairs and tables. with food, but where is the food coming from? There's no place to order it, so I think I might make this place into a little restaurant later on. But for now, I've left it be. Oh well, just kind of thinking through everything. And I gonna talk to Monique here again. Fashionable as always, and I get some more interesting location-based dialogue. How have I never seen this before? Also, Monique, I don't want to cramp your style, but why are you wearing shades so late in the evening? Anyways, after much rearranging, I finally accepted the look of the Able sisters for the time. Like I said, I'm really not happy with it still, but maybe I'll get back to it later and fix whatever it is that's bugging me. For now, I just wanted to water the little gardening strip along the peninsula thingy beside the Able Sisters shop. Don't judge my setup, it works. Kind of. It's also really satisfying to water and pick plants. I think it's the repetition of just going through and slowly seeing progress being made. It's very satisfying. Now I'm gonna have to move all these pumpkins. The spooky season has passed and I don't need any more pumpkin recipes. I don't even know if I can still obtain them. Can you? I don't think so. I think that's just an October thing. But I suppose I could be wrong. And as you might surmise by the change from singular to pairs of pumpkins, during my last time watering these, my watering can broke. So I just have really unfortunate luck with tools, I guess. Oh well. Now that that's done, I'm going to take a short break by the fire here. Really proud of this little campsite, all things considered. I think it's very pretty. Don't mind this little bit here. I was just goofing around a bit. I keep seeing these people who can turn on camera mode and then just trek halfway across their maps. Unfortunately, I am nowhere near that familiar with my map, so I settled for something manageable at my present skill level. So proud of myself. I also got into a really sweet conversation with Aurora, lamenting the fact that she doesn't have big plans for her life. That's alright though, Aurora. Just take it one day at a time. We also exchanged little gifts. Gave her a blue plain parka, and she gave me a sleeved apron. I won't lie, I don't like it very much, but it's the thought that counts. What's next? Alright, I got this little present from a balloon that had a really pretty blue waistcoat in it. And I already had one, but it was really cute, so I decided I'd just wear it for a little while. And for those of you that like the green Chesterfield coat, don't worry. It'll come back later on at some point. But after some final bits of changing things around, I took my Island Designer hard hat off and wanted to tour the museum since I haven't in a while. Made quite a few donations to the aquatic animals exhibit, so maybe we can see what's going on there. First, though, I wanted to go into the fossils exhibit. It's the first and only exhibit that I've completed thus far, despite playing nearly since launch. I'm not bothered though. Eventually I'll finish the rest of them. I'm not too worried about it. Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've been in here, I forgot how pretty this place is. The music in the EXO is so relaxing too. EXO, Echo. the music and echo. It's perfect for this video, I guess. I also love that little animal gene tree. I forget what it's called in biology. Maybe it is just a gene tree, but the branches that relate each animal, and show which ones are most closely related. I think it's really cool that the museum's got that bit of science behind it. It isn't just, made up silliness. I also really love that the museum shifts the camera to areas of interest as you walk up to them. It's so much fun, and I love the attention to detail. I also really love that chunk of amber right there. So cute. Here we are in the bug exhibit, taking a short rest. I love this exhibit so much. Everything about it just feels so calming to me. I think it might just be the nature of it all. I don't know. I don't usually like bugs that much. They don't bother me. But, I don't like them necessarily. In my house and all that, but here they just feel so pretty, natural, and nice. Okay, maybe that wasn't so nice. But, here's I believe it's called the Lepidopterarium. It's so pretty, I love the butterflies. And from here, I just wandered around and looked at the rest of the bug exhibit. One of the things I really love about the museum is that, well, it's really easy to see what you're missing in regards to donations. It's still fun to look at, and it doesn't just feel like really empty and awkward as long as you have some things there. Alright, with the bug exhibit out of the way, let's go move on to the fish. This is the second to last exhibit. I'm so excited. Honestly, I don't know if I like the fish exhibit or the bug exhibit more. But I love the music here. I love that it's all the same general theme, but with different instruments and vibes. Even between sections of the exhibit, it's really nice. And there's the Venus in the flower basket I got earlier. That's exciting to see. And after exploring the deep sea section of the fish exhibit, I went off to the last exhibit, the art exhibit. You might be able to tell, but I'm not super fond of this one. Collecting the art's too hard for me. I don't really care for it. It's annoying. But it's still got good music. And I do want to finish it eventually. I do really like the architecture too. It's very lovely. But here we are in the roost one last time. Just winding down for the night. I love the roost so much. Also, I do have that Chesterfield coat on from earlier. It's short-lived, but it's there. And for now, I'm just gonna relax, listen to the music for a bit. I really enjoy it. It's so calming. now it's time for bed. There's a little preview of my outfit if you want to see it, but we have a black baggy shirt on, gray gaucho pants? I don't know. Black bobby socks, and gray eye mask. And that's all I have for my adventure today. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for tuning in. Hopefully by now you're asleep, relaxed, or have achieved whatever goal you were hoping to achieve. Whether or not that's the case, know that you are very special, and I hope you have an absolutely great night. See you all next time.